In 18th century Britain, highwaymen on horseback, often operating alone or in small bands, targeted vulnerable travelers. Unlike house robbers, they preyed on those purchasing goods in large quantities from markets for later resale at inflated prices, making their robberies largely unreported. Sometimes these highwaymen even received tips from the police about the movement of carriages. Notorious figures like Claude Duval, James Maclean, and 16-string Jack were infamous British highwaymen. In India today, a modern-day highwayman operates not on horseback, but from positions of authority and power. While the current Indian highwayman remains unnamed, his modus operandi is clear. To exploit the greed of individuals, he introduced electoral bonds, a form of prepaid and postpaid bribes for government favors in contracts. For instance, a company in Mumbai purchased rupees 800 crores worth of electoral bonds and in return secured a rupees 14,000 crores tunneling project for the Borivali-Thane highway. The top buyer of electoral bonds is an online casino operator who received support from the governor of Tamil Nadu by facilitating him to continue with his online gambling business. Enforcement authorities were employed to coerce individuals into buying electoral bonds, turning several purchases into post-raid bribes. This Indian highwayman has legitimized bribery using government-run banks through the Electoral Bond scheme, deemed illegal and unconstitutional by the Supreme Court of India. A scam of unprecedented scale. The favors granted to these greedy individuals come at the expense of taxpayer money, as contracts that should have been cost-effective were inflated by contractors. Essentially, the money extorted from the people through government contracts and electoral bonds represents welfare funds that rightfully belong to them. While infamous English highwaymen met their end on the gallows, the fate of this Indian highwayman remains to be seen. How will the Indian public choose to mete out justice? Will the Indian public stand up against corruption and reclaim their rights? This video is brought to you by the Peace Coalition of the People of South Asia. If you found this narrative enlightening, share it with others to spread awareness and promote justice. Thank you.